So very good morning, students. Welcome back. Second year physics. In this second year physics, we already finished about a dipoles, due to a dipole on the axial line electrical field intensity, and as well as also we finished electrical field intensity on the equatorial line. See, on the axial line plane is E is equal to K 2P by R cube on the axial line, whereas on the equatorial plane it is E is equal to Kp by R cube. These two expressions are already finished. I would like to tell you at any point, actually it is not required, but I will give you how to do at any point, not required the derivation, see, but I will tell you how to do. See, you take a plus q charge and here is the minus q. Suppose if I take on the axial line, yes, already we know, on the equatorial line also already we know, but I am asking some at any point like this. You take at any point. So it is making an angle like this. So it is at a distance from the center, it is A and it is A. So total will be 2A. So due to a positive charge, there will be a field intensity is acting. Due to an intensity will be like this. See, both positives and negative charges, say, which is given like this, right? So that here dipole momentum can be resolved into two components. Of course, the dipole momentum will be resolved into two components. One we can say along this line ER is equal to say E1, and another one we can say due to these two intensities which are acting at a point P, no. So due to that can be resolved as two components. The dipole momentum can be resolved as two components. We say P cos theta is 1 because the dipole momentum is nothing but a P. So that can be resolved as two components. One we can say P cos theta, and one more you say E theta, or you say E2 is equal to P sin theta. And by using this, there will be a resultant is acting like this, which making an angle pi. Now we have to get the intensities due to this two. So let us actually this expression is there in the next chapter, minus dou V by we can say dou R it is. See, this is the dou R, nothing but the relation between E and V, or we can also take as a dV by dr also, no problem. But we know V is nothing but a potential, it is electric potential. This is there in the next chapter, right? It is a potential. Therefore, there will be a formula for electrical potential. We can take like this. It is a P cos theta by, actually P cos theta by we can say 4 pi epsilon naught R square. 4 pi epsilon naught R square. Suppose you substitute this expression here and you derive an expression, that is a differentiation you take. Therefore, we will get the differentiation will be like this. Electrical field intensity at a point P, that you say it is a E1 or you say ER, it is E1 or ER. So suppose minus dou by dou R into you say P cos theta by 4 pi epsilon naught R square it is. So in this E1 is equal to, or ER is equal to, here you take a P cos theta minus P cos theta by 4 pi epsilon naught is common, dou by dou R, it is R power minus 2, because actually it is a denominator is there, no, then you take up, then it is becomes a negative. So differentiate this, then we'll get E1 is equal to ER is equal to minus becomes plus, and it is 4 pi epsilon naught, it is becomes 2 into R power minus 3. This is actually not required for IPE, but we should know the answer. That's what I am telling it is by 4 pi epsilon naught, it is R cube. This is the expression 1. See, with the differentiating with respect to R it is. Same way you take a E theta or E2, that we have to get by using another expression. By using another expression, see, E2 is equal to E theta is equal to minus 1 by R. It is dou V by dou theta it is. So these two expressions are in the next chapter is there. So that here again you write a V is equal to P cos theta by 4 pi epsilon naught R square. Now we are differentiating with respect to theta here. So E2 or E theta is equal to minus 1 by R dou by dou theta into P cos theta by 4 pi epsilon naught R square. Now E2 is equal to, or E theta is equal to minus 1 by R. Now you take a remain all from the differentiation, not required to differentiate because it is only differentiating with respect to theta. So that here it is becomes E2 is equal to E theta is equal to, it is P by, you say 4 pi epsilon naught R cube. This is minus. So differentiation of cos theta becomes minus sin theta, right? So that here you write a minus sin theta, no? Therefore minus sin theta. Of course it is minus and minus of becomes plus. Then therefore almost we are in ending. E2 is equal to E theta is equal to, it is becomes P sin theta by 4 pi epsilon naught R cube. So this is the due to what? E2 and E1 due to a dipole. Now actually we have to get a E. Actually this E2 and E1 you look at in the diagram, these are two perpendicular to each other. So that you take a resultant, that is E over, it is E1 square plus E2 square plus 2E1 E2 cos theta. Of course theta is 90, no? If I take a theta 90, cos 90 will be 0. Therefore E1 is equal to root over E1 square plus E2 square. So that E is equal to root over E1 will be, we know, you say 2p cos theta by 4 pi epsilon naught R cube, it is whole square, plus E2 also we know p sin theta by 4 pi epsilon naught R cube whole square. So that you take a common from this 2p 4 pi epsilon naught R cube. Same here you take a common from the root, therefore we'll get 2p, I mean to say only p, no, p by 4 pi epsilon naught R cube root over 4 cos square theta plus sin square theta, because square is there, no? 2 square is 4 cos square theta plus sin square theta. So in this E is equal to p by 4 pi epsilon naught R cube root over, we can also write 3 cos square theta plus cos square theta plus sin square theta. Of course look at here, cos square theta plus 3 cos square theta is nothing but a 4 cos square theta. Here sin square cos square theta plus sin square theta is equal to 1. So that E is equal to p by 4 pi epsilon naught R cube root over 3 cos square theta plus 1. This is at any point electrical field intensity. Of course it is not required for IPE, but we should know because there are 3 cases are there. Suppose you want to get on the axial line, so you take a cos 0 will be 1. So that 3 plus 1 under root is there. So that what happens, again we'll get the 2p cos 2p by 4 pi epsilon naught R cube. Like you take on the equatorial line, theta 90 cos 90 p by 4 pi epsilon naught R cube. Of course the same will get. See before that once again I'll explain you, because at any point is asking these two equations. Actually E1 is equal to minus dou V by dou R. It is a relation between E and V, electric potential and electrical field intensity relation. So it is there in the next chapter. It is a V is nothing but a potential, not velocity. It is a V is nothing but a potential. So that by using a potential expression P cos theta by 4 pi epsilon naught R square. Here actually we are substituting instead of V. After substituting we are taking a differentiation with respect to R. So that the differentiation with respect to R, no, that R you take up, therefore it is becomes minus 2R. Therefore differentiation of R will be minus 3, because minus 2 plus 1, right, minus 2 comes in front of a R. Therefore minus minus becomes plus 2p cos theta by 4 pi epsilon naught R power minus 3. Again this R power minus 3 you take into denominator, then becomes a positive. Now second, E2 is equal to E theta is equal to minus 1 by R into dV by dt. Again it is also there in the next chapter, in the potential chapter is there. There again I will tell you. So E2 is equal to E theta is equal to minus 1 by R dou by dou t. So V, again you write a p cos theta by 4 pi epsilon naught R square. Again here we are differentiating with respect to theta, no, so that remain all you take out from the differentiation. Cos theta differentiation becomes what happens, it is sin minus sin theta. So minus of minus becomes plus, here R is there and R square is there, R cube. So E2 is equal to E theta is equal to p sin theta by 4 pi epsilon naught R cube. So that here actually is asking find a resultant at any point, no, that resultant is represented as E. So this E1 and E2 are the perpendicular to each other. So you apply electrical field intensity root over E1 square plus E2 square plus 2 E1 E2 cos theta. Like that we can take a expression, and finally at any point P by 4 pi epsilon naught R cube by, that will be 3 cos square theta plus 1. Now by using this expression again, here let I'll tell you on the axial line what will happen and on the equatorial line what will happen. See, axial line in the sense is it is straight line, no? It represented a straight line, and your straight line is nothing but a theta will be how much? It is theta is equal to, you say, 0. So on the axial line 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught r cube into, it is sorry, p into root over 3 cos square 0 plus 1. So here on the axial line it is p by 4 pi epsilon naught r cube into 3 plus 1. So on the axial line is equal to 2p by 4 pi epsilon naught r cube. This is on the axial line. Sir, what about on the equatorial line? Of course, you take on the equatorial line will be like this. Equatorial line is 90 degree. So on the equatorial is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught p by r cube into root over 3 cos square 90 plus 1. Of course, this is become 0 and 1. So the final will be 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught p by r cube. So it is proved at any point. If I take at any point, therefore these two expressions are satisfied, because at any point we know now, and as well as we know on the axial line also we know. So if you take it like this, therefore it will be like this. Clear? So this the question related to at any point. Of course, it is not required for the IPE point of view, but once you see this derivation also, you look into this also, because maybe they may be asked, because it is there in the Telugu Academy textbook. It is not given in the question and answer type. Right? Now, coming to the point is, see, on the basis of this, we have some problems also on the basis of axial and equatorial line. Yeah, there is a question is given. So page number 115, page number 115, question number is, I think 4.8, right? I'll read the question, then after that we'll see. Everyone see the question and what is given data. Everyone is supposed to write the given data, what is given. See, an electrical dipole is consists of a two equal and opposite point charges plus q and minus q. So there will be two charges, minus q and plus q. Your wish, you can take any manner. So the distance between the two charges are given as 2L. P is a point collinear with the charge such that at a distance from the positive charge is half. See, it is the half the distance at a distance from the negative charge. See, that means here from the negative charge this point will be at a D, and this is the point from a point positive charge, the point P is at a distance is half, like this is given. You take as it is what is given in the question. So that it is given as d by 2 from plus q, and it is from this one is given as you take a minus q is given as d minus q from. Therefore you take as due to a positive is asking electrical field intensity at this point, right? It is a resultant. Of course, you take a resultant will be due to positive charge, that will be act away from, you say E1 or E plus q, right? And there will be a minus q, that you say E2, or you say it is a minus EQ also, no problem. The resultant will be E1 plus E2. Your wish, that's what I told you very clear. Suppose you want to take a minus also, no problem, because it is a minus charge, no? Your wish that, right? E is equal to E1 plus E2 also, nothing will happen. So E1 you write, that is K Q by, due to a positive charge, the distance of this point is d by 2, right? You write d by 2 whole square. So E1 is equal to, this is will be K Q by d square into 4. Shall I? Because it is square, no? Right? This is one. And what about due to E2? Again you write it due to negative charge, that is due to negative charge K Q by, it is d square directly we can. It is a 1, you say, and it is 2. Now these two expressions you substitute in this expression, or else you substitute in this also, no problem. So that here minus q, here minus is there, no, directly you take this E is equal to E1 minus E2, because negative charge is there, no, then E is equal to E1 will be 4q by d square minus here kq by d square it is. So better you take common in this kq by d square, no, therefore we'll get the 3 kq by d square it is. So this is what it is, 3 kq by d square is the answer. But what is d? Actually we have to get the d value. Of course it is over, it is, we can write like this, 4 pi epsilon naught q by d square. This is the final answer. See, at a distance is whatever it is given, as it is we can take like this. But here this 2l, see here we should get a d value by using this d minus d by 2 is equal to 2l. Shall I take like this? Because in terms of L we have to say, because in terms of dipole, no, in terms of length we have to say, no, then use like this. Here it is total minus d by 2 is equal to 2l. So 2d minus d by 2 is equal to 2l, then d is equal to 4l it is. Suppose you write here instead of this, of course it is also right, you don't worry, it is also right, but we can also take a simplification by using this. By using this also we'll get a final equation will be like this. So that here d is equal to, you substitute here, that is E is equal to, right, 3 by 4 pi epsilon naught q by d value will be 4l square. So E is equal to 3q by, it is 4 pi epsilon naught 16l square. 4 into 16, 64 it is. So 64 pi epsilon naught l square it is. This is the final. So like this we can take the expression by using a dipole on the axial line. See, electrical field intensity on the axial line, by using these expressions to be like this. Clear? See, you go through this question and you refer from our material. Yeah, so I'll tell you on another problem on the basis of this electrical field intensity. Yeah, of course. See, I'll tell you general expression, general relation by using this. Then after we'll see the problem. Suppose there is a question is given in the page number 103. Once look at the page number 103, question number 9. 2 point charges Q1 and Q2 of magnitude of plus minus 8 coulomb and minus 8 coulomb, that is 10 power minus 8, 10 power plus 8 respectively, are placed at a distance of 0.1 meter apart. Calculate the electrical field at a point A, B, C as shown in the figure. He is asking A point, B point, C point. Of course, in the diagram I will explain you clearly, then after you do as homework. Right. So the given question, properly you read and write what is given. See, 2 point charges which are placed Q1 and Q2. In the diagram you look at. So this is the plus Q is given and it is a minus Q2 is given. Now he is asking, I mean to say Q1 is given as plus 10 minus 8 coulombs. Q2 is equal to minus 10 minus 8 coulombs. So that it is placed respectively at a distance of 0.1 meter. The distance between the two is 0.1 meter it is, and here it is point A on the point C, on the point I think at a point B it is, right, at a point A also asking and at a point C also asking. So due to this there will be a positive charge, there will be a negative charge. So due to this it is act away from, then there will be a resultant at a point C will be, it is like a equatorial, we know, already we know equatorial expression. Like it is nothing but a what? Due to a positive charge at a point B is nothing but on the axial line. Of course, we will get the axial line also. So we know equatorial formula, and we know also axial line formula. So that you get a B and C by using the axial line principle, by using the equatorial line principle, so that you get equatorial and axial line. But is asking at a point A also, so that at a point A is nothing but this charge is acting like this. So that here at a point A you take as a due to A and due to a B, that is will get the answer acting towards a right, acting towards a right, because due to this point charge which is acting away from, and due to this charge which is acting towards. So at that point you calculate electrical field intensity, that we can say 2 into directly we can take due to a point charge. So at this point you write like this, EA is equal to 2 into E due to A1 charge, that is you say 1, that is due to a Q1 charge it is. Like we'll get the answer here, then after getting this value substitute here, then we'll get the final answer. So that one is you get equatorial plane, one is you get axial plane, and at a point A you take this. Ultimately we'll get the final answers, right? If not, otherwise I'll tell you in the next class. This is the today's class, and thank you very much. We'll see in the next class. You go through this, you draw a diagram properly, you do it the solution. If not, I'll tell you in the next class. Okay, so this is the actually today's class, and we'll see in the next class. Thank you very much.